Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Shoes off. All valuables and jackets in the trays. No liquids or gels over 3 ounces, please. Next.
You're my sweet thing, don't you fear. But I might just have to throw you in a river, dear. When my best friend told me that she didn't want to have children, my heart broke for her. What kind of life would she have without the love of a child? Those sparkling eyes, those full, wide-open mouth smiles, where their face is so lit up, your heart just melts into a puddle. And sitting in the own love muck of your own sticky goo heart, you think that it's impossible to be any happier. Nothing can compare. No husband, no fabulous career, no designer drug. Nothing can compare to that love feeling. I tried to talk her out of it, but she'd say things like, no, it looks like too much trouble. I can tell you haven't had a good night's sleep in years. And she's right. But what is sleep anyway? It's like I found a way to eat the world's best chocolate cake for dessert every night. And she won't have any because she sees my dentist bills are going up. She's outdoorsy. So I tell her it's like I'm climbing some fantastic peak, breathing the fresh mountain air, feeling the fresh mountain breeze, seeing for miles around. And she won't come with me because she sees there's some blisters on my feet. I think I'm clever for my analogies, but they fall on deaf ears. Because when push comes to shove, she just isn't in the mood to be a mother. And frankly, today, neither do I. It's just that it's so constant. And when you're rock bottom tired and really don't want to move anymore, it's constant some more. I haven't been able to complete a thought in 2 years, let alone a project. Turns out, the only reason you see old ladies in the scrapbook section at Michael's is because they didn't even have the time to paste a photo in the 20 years a kid was in the house. Go to any mom's group, and the list of creative projects those women come up with, but run out of time to complete, will boggle your mind. If you're not bouncing a baby, you're cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry. Learning phonics so you can teach diphthongs to your preschooler. Trying to exercise so you might someday fit back into that bikini. Or if you've got all that under control and have 5 extra minutes to spare, taking a shower. We need a real solution. Luckily for all of you, my brain hasn't completely melted with motherhood. I have a solution I think we can all agree is our best hope. We need more wives.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure, you can laugh. I myself could use 2 or 3. And I'm sure you could too. Unless you're rich enough to afford a whole staff of housekeepers, gardeners, babysitters, and cooks. More wives are really the most economical bet to solve the time crunch crises. One wife could be in charge of dinner, while another does the laundry. Wife number 3 could take the kids out for a walk, while wife number 4 could clean the bathrooms. Some of us could even get part-time jobs and still know their kids were being raised at home by their mother. Thinking about how useful it would be to have a few extra wives around my house, I'm convinced that the moms of Western society were busy potty training when some jerk decided to outlaw the harem. Now, of course, you'd all want some special private time with your hubby, but, and let's be frank here, okay? Who's gonna complain when most of his needs are satisfied by sexy wifey number 5? Who doesn't have a baby to nurse all night yet? Once I realized the genius of my plan, I quickly went online to find a wife. That is what people do these days, right? As it happens, there's a section on Craigslist called W4WWW. So, I posted. Let me get this out for you. In quotes, wanted, wife number 2. Must love cooking, cleaning, and other people's babies. Must be cute enough to attract my husband, but not too much cuter than me. If you happen to be cuter than me, we might be able to negotiate a bad haircut. We're an active, fun family that you'll feel privileged to join. Extra points if you enjoy hanging out in ski lodges with kids who are not allowed to eat hot dogs. Please reply with an essay on how to remove stains from white onesies without toxic bleach. End quotes. Unfortunately, the Craigslist community flagged me before I got any responses. I was about to tell this brilliant idea of mine to my own husband, but I knew he'd say something like, having to deal with one wife is more than enough. So I showed him. I handed him the laundry basket. But I haven't given up on the idea for all you other mothers out there. I hereby proclaim a new political movement. Mothers for bigamy. I think that together we can make those toddler years a little easier. Meanwhile, as for me, I'm gonna try to convince my childless best friend to move in.
Next.